was not easy, it took a lot of sacrifice, and I am nowhere near finished. And I can assure you that 100% of people listening to this right now can become a millionaire. In fact, 100% of people can achieve much more than that, and I can guarantee you that. But at the same time, I'm not naive. Just because 100% of people can become millionaires and even much more, my guess is that 99% of people watch this, turn this off, forget about what I said, and go on doing what they've always done, the same old stuff. It's unfortunate, but greatness takes focus. It takes drive, it takes consistency, and most importantly, a grand plan. Also, before we start, hit that big red button below to subscribe to my page so you can see more videos like this. It will also help me continue to put out weekly videos for you. Okay, let's get down to the meat and potatoes of how I reached millionaire status by 30. There are endless things that contributed to this, but I want to highlight the 6 most important things from my perspective. Number 1, I believed I could. What your subconscious tells you dictates your future. Deep in your soul, you have to actually believe you can do it. In my opinion, this is the toughest step because it's ingrained in our human nature and tough to change our subconscious beliefs. Doing deep work with myself is so important here. Let me be very open with you here. I reached out to a psychologist a few years back. Not because I thought I was messed up, as that's the assumption most people have when they hear psychologist, but because I wanted to peel back the onion a little more. I wanted to know the why behind what I've done and what I do. And that alone did more for me than anything to date has actually done. You have to get real with yourself. You have to be vulnerable to see past your ego. I credit a lot of my success to working with her over the last year or so. Number 2, put the pen to paper. Once I believed I could do this, I had to map it out. If I go to the gym with an exact detailed workout with time frames for each set, I can guarantee I'll have a better workout than if I just winged it. The same goes for anything else, especially your finances. For this, I use 3 personal financial statements that everyone needs. A balance sheet that's tracking your assets and liabilities and determines if you are even a millionaire. So how can anyone even know if they're gonna reach millionaire status without this document? A budget, which tracks income and expenses, an amortization schedule or schedules, which defines all of your debt payoff schedules. Understanding these 3 financial statements on a deep level and how they work together will 100x your finances. My program provides templates for each of these and teaches you exactly how to do this. Number 3, I stayed resilient and adapted. During our debt paydown journey, life happened, but we didn't make excuses. We easily could have. It's never fun to have to replace appliances costing $5,000 or having to buy a new car, used of course, but at $12,000. When you decide to win, everything else is noise. Mike Tyson once said, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. Expect many punches on your journey and jab back much harder. Be adaptable and willing to navigate back to the path when you get knocked off, of course. Number 4, I had a long-term vision. I think a rare ability that has contributed to my success is truly I can see 100 years out. I understand if a goal takes me 2 years of time, that's just a fraction of my life. It will make the rest of my life much more enjoyable as a result. Most people cannot fathom the idea of having a multiple year financial freedom journey, so if you can't, you need to change your mindset now. The best things take the longest amount of time. And unrelated to debt payoff, I expect Budget Dog to be about a 60-year journey at a minimum. Number 5, I had accountability. It was all my fault. Not my parents, not the school system, not the government, but me. I put myself into this mess, so I had to get myself out of the mess. Accountability and ownership are the most powerful things you will feel along this journey. Instead of asking for student loan forgiveness from Trump and Biden, or I think Obama at the time when I paid them off, I just paid them off. I signed it, they didn't. I owe, they don't. Number 6, I ignored the noise. When you get intentional and change everything that you've always done, you're gonna deal with a lot of backlash. This will often come from people that have always known you as you. Family and very close friends. They don't understand what's happening and brewing inside. If they know you've always chilled on the weekend with them and now you're starting to say no, they're gonna ask why. They're gonna be offended and they're gonna say that you're choosing your goals over them. So be it. They're going to resent that change. 9 times out of 10, they just want to have the same conviction as you and can't find that internal confidence. So ignore the noise, believe in yourself. The toughest part is that beginning. You may even have some doubts yourself of what you're doing is the right thing. I promise you that decision to change is the right thing to do if it's eliciting an emotional response from within. Stick with your gut and go after it. With that being said, I believe each and every one of you have the power to become a millionaire. Believe in yourself because I do. If you ever need any assistance or help, just reach out. Remember, those that prioritize and take action will succeed. Those that just go on with their life after this will not make any progress. And as a reminder, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to go click the subscribe button below. Lastly, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video.